Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties education and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, the President and General Counsel of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country in the courtrooms of America. Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
Florida school tries to ban Bibles on Religious Freedom Day. I'm Matt Barber, Director of Cultural Affairs with Liberty Counsel and Associate Dean with Liberty University School of Law, in for Matt Staver today. And joining me in studio once again is Sean Akers, Dean of Liberty University's Helms School of Government and Policy Analyst with Liberty Counsel. Well, Sean, Liberty Counsel has filed a lawsuit to overturn a recent ban on distributing Bibles on a public school campus and the public school campuses of Collier County, Florida. For years, the school board has allowed World Changers to distribute free Bibles to interested students during off-school hours on Religious Freedom Day. But now the school officials claim that the Bibles do not provide any educational benefit to the students, and the distribution should stop. And the Collier County School District policy specifically allows the distribution of literature by nonprofit organizations, but only with the approval of the superintendent and the Community Request Committee, whose members are appointed by the superintendent. And this year, approval was denied to World Changers, despite the fact that its distribution included a disclaimer of any school endorsement or sponsorship, and that receiving a Bible was purely voluntary. The district nevertheless censored World Changers' message simply because it included the Bible. And Sean, we have talked about this over and over again on Faith and Freedom. We continue to see this growing hostility in school districts around the country, government entities around the country toward religion, freedom of religion, religious expression, but most particularly the Christian faith. And once again, we have a school engaging in overt viewpoint discrimination, which is completely unconstitutional, doing so in the name of defending the Constitution, which is this strange contradiction in terms that the ACLU has helped to set up, and groups like the ACLU, this misconception that somehow any reference to religion or the Bible or Christianity in any public forum, especially in any public school, is strictly prohibited by the Constitution. Well, no, actually what is prohibited by the Constitution is this exact kind of viewpoint discrimination that is being perpetrated by the Collier County schools.
You know, Matt, this is one of those places where policy truly is larger than law. There's no law out here that mandates these things, but schools take it on themselves repeatedly to adopt policies that are absolutely hostile to any kind of Christian belief. Now, they usually do it, Matt, on one of two bases. One is that they themselves, that the superintendents and the school board members themselves are hostile toward Christianity. The other is that they have a very pragmatic misunderstanding of the United States Constitution and a fear of the bullying of the ACLU. Yeah. I don't know in this case which it is, but either way, we've got a real problem because, and this is why Liberty Counsel is here, is to go to these places, point out the mistake if it is a mistake, and stare down the giants if it's not a mistake and they're just being bullies. One way or the other, Liberty Counsel is there to correct the wrong. In this particular case, if it is a misunderstanding of the Constitution, it's very easily cleared up. This is quite clear that this is not even endorsed by the speech here is not even endorsed by the school. They allow a variety of nonprofit organizations to put out literature that has absolutely nothing to do with any claim by the school district itself. So that would seem to be relatively easily cleared up. If that's not, and the ACLU comes in with their normal separation of church and state, it's pretty easy to remind them that the man that penned that letter, Thomas Jefferson, the day after penning that letter, went to church services in the United States Capitol.
Right.
So that doesn't seem to be very hard to clear up either.
Well, the school district here is suffering under a fundamental misunderstanding of the First Amendment, the Establishment Clause specifically. And we've talked about this before. There are two aspects of the First Amendment as it relates to religious expression and freedom of religion. The Establishment Clause and the Free Exercise Clause. The Free Exercise Clause is pretty clear. It says that Congress can make no law which the Establishment Clause, I should say, says that Congress can make no law respecting the establishment of religion, together with the Free Exercise Clause, which says, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Here, what the school district is doing, it is violating the Free Exercise Clause. It is prohibiting the free exercise of religion. They're doing so under the name of the Establishment Clause, and not respecting an establishment of religion. Well, the language of the First Amendment is clear. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion.